Hey guys, enjoy today's video and I love you guys so much. Have an awesome day. Bye.
What's up, guys? We have a new member to our family who is the uncle or the dad to my other coldest water bottle, who I actually passed on to my grandpa. But then, yeah. So this is what I got for Christmas from my mother because she went to my website and used my code and all that different stuff to get everybody, like my aunt, my uncle, my sister, my brother, and my dad and herself. She got pink, my dad got black, my sister got pink, my brother-in-law got black. I got blue, purple. No, it's not purple. I don't know what this is. But anyways, so this is the coldest water bottle. This is the shoot. 36 gig jug. There's still like a glare. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's so big, so nice. No, I think this is the 30, keeps cold up to 36 hours. It keeps cold up to 36 hours. It is the 32 gig, 32. So my other one was 27 ounces or whatever, 27, whatever. But this keeps stuff cold for 36 hours and then it keeps stuff warm for like 20 or something, I'm not sure. So I got this for Christmas. So this is the first time I'm using it. You guys have seen me on camera. You've seen me use the other one, but this is the first one. Ugh, my Crystal Light's nice and cold. And the cool thing is you don't have to like turn it up. You just drink like this. And then push the lid back down so nothing gets in it. So that is our new member of our family of Reese Boy fam. I need to shave again. And then I'm going to push him aside. Bye-bye. We need to name him. Nick Avocado actually has the same water bottle, and so does Foodie Booty. She has the same one too. So we all have them. But Nick Avocado, his is engraved with his name. It says Nick Avocado. I don't know how he did that. He works with the coldest water bottle. I work with the coldest water bottle. I've actually reached out to them and I've never heard anything back. So I don't know if I'm still ambassador, but I know my code still works. So the coldest water bottle, if you guys are seeing this, let me know if I'm still working with you guys because people want water bottles. So that was what I got. The coldest water bottle. Then, put that aside. So I needed some new shoes, right? I have these shoes, right? From Skechers, but they're lopsided. They keep falling over because, I was born with crooked feet. So that was a problem. And they're green inside, my favorite color. I wish the whole shoe was green, but it was I got this 2018 was when I got these, but I didn't wear them until last year when my foot swelling went down from the emphysema because I lost weight. But over Christmas, I ordered me some new shoes that I've loved, that I've been wearing for years since I was little. So what I ordered was, this is the box that it came in. And what I ordered is some shoes, some boots. Because I know people are like, why do you need boots in Florida? But it is like, it'll help my sole. Because you see how thick the sole is? The sole is really thick. So, hold on. Okay, I'm back, guys. So, anyway, I went and got some of these books. These are not Dickies, but they are kind of like Dickies. And I've worn these kind of my whole life. So, I went and got them. There's two, actually, but I'm showing you guys just one. And look, they don't bend. The sole is thick. I have to make sure they're not steel toe, because you're not allowed to wear steel toes. Well, I think that's like if you live in the hood. I don't live in the hood, but no offense to anybody who lives in the hood. But I wouldn't survive there because people would take advantage of me because I'm too nice. So yeah, these are them. This is what I got. I spent about $25 from Amazon. This is what the bottom looks like. And I love them. They're really nice. I haven't worn them yet because I'll probably wear them today or tomorrow when I go out. But I haven't worn them yet. But I really like them. I think that they look really nice and clean and everything. So that's what I got from Amazon with my Christmas gift card from my uncle and my auntie, my two favorite people. And my other auntie gave me a gift card too. So actually, both of my favorite aunts and uncles in the whole world, the only ones that I like, well, and I like one of my dad's on my mom's side. and another one too on my mom's side. There's two that I like on my mom's side that actually like me for who I am, and they love me for who I am, and they're not judging me. So I haven't put any lotion on yet. I didn't put any cocoa butter on yet, as I just got out the shower. And it's so cold in Florida. You don't know why it's cold in Florida, but it's always cold in Florida around this time of the year. Even though people think Florida never gets cold, yes, Florida gets cold. Okay. So it's like cold down here, but it's gonna get hot this week. They said this week it's gonna go back up, and it's not gonna be cold anymore. But I was freezing last night. I had my hoodie on, two comforters on, wearing long pants and a sweatshirt on because I was freezing cold. And it reminded me of the first night of the night before my surgery on December 2nd. I was freezing cold that night, and I'm never cold in this house before I even started my diet. I was always hot, 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 hot. And people are always like, oh my God, it's freezing in here. I'm like, no, I'm hot. Like, I need the fan on and stuff like that. And people are like, oh my God. And then my mom was always like, Matthew, you have an extra layer on you. That's why you're never cold. And so I'm like, true, true, true. So now that I've lost that whole extra person, two people almost, I'm like, I get it now. My room was probably always freezing cold, and I never even realized it because I was so fat and so overweight. So it's like, oh my God, like I was so cold last night. But I wanted to talk about something else with you guys too. Playlist Live is coming. A lot of YouTubers that I want to see and meet, but I don't want to go there as a fan because I don't know. Like I just feel like that's weird. Like I want to be in the same level you guys are, but I know you have to start somewhere because a lot of people were fans of other YouTubers and now they're YouTubers. So I understand you do have to start somewhere. But it's coming. I haven't been invited. I think my numbers are too low to be invited. I don't know what they look for, but it's coming to Orlando in February. So a lot of people are coming that I want to go meet and see and hang out with and everything, but it's whatever. I'll go 1 year, believe me. But I've only been doing YouTube for 1 year. So next year will make 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. So it's fine. It's fine. Maybe next year I'll be invited or the year after. Who knows? But no, what I want to tell you guys was I ran into one of my first, and I can say first, true loves of when I moved to Florida. Her name is Alex. I ran into her. We ran into her the other day when I was out with Jama. And she, oh my God, she's so pretty. She has actually 4 kids now. So I would have been a dad to 4 kids. And we just talked a little bit, and she's still gorgeous, still looks pretty, still reminds me of when I first met her. I want to tell you, okay, so the little story behind it is, my sophomore year, I was at this school called University High School here in Orlando. And our house was being built. We were living with my grandparents, and because my parents could just not choose a house, and I couldn't stay at the school for my senior year. And I loved the school. It was a Puerto Rican school. There was a lot of Puerto Ricans. It was set up like a college, and it was really because you had the freshmen over here, and then you had the upper class on the other side. And it was so like big campus, almost like a LA school, kind of like the school from the Fosters. It was just like that. It was so pretty. And then they were like, well, you can't spend your senior year at this school because we're going to be zoned for another county. And I was like, well, can I stay with my grandparents? No, they won't let you stay with them. I'm like, that's not fair. Like my whole life, I've never stayed at a school for 2 years. I've always moved. So I have friends all over the world. So I'm like, that wasn't fair that I never get to stay at the same school for 2 years. So I was really frustrated and bummed and like sad and a little depressed because I had to leave all my friends. But the people who were like my true friends, like my best friend, my ex-girlfriend's brother, my other ex-girlfriend's brother's brother. So like a lot of people, and my best friend Jamie, who lived down the street from my grandparents. So we were still friends. That was fine. But then when I moved and went to Timber Creek High School, where the school was so segregated, you had the blacks, you had the Asians, you had the Chinese, you had the Mexicans, you had the rednecks, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I stepped back into like the 40s, like where they don't like these people. And it's like, I had friends from each group, because I did football, but like at the same time, it was like, I hated it. They didn't teach you. They didn't push you. They were just like so laid back. And I was so bullied. I was called gay. I was called fat. I was called a he she. I was called bisexual. They're like, there was so many, like, I was always bullied every single day, to the point where I didn't even want to go to school, but my family forced me to go to school, finish out your year. I almost dropped out. I was like, I don't care, I'm not learning nothing, let me drop out, you know. But in the back of my head, I'm like, let's say that you graduated and got your diploma. You have to be able to say that, you know, when you tell your kids your story, don't leave that you flunked out of school. Be like, no, I graduated, I stuck through the whole time I was in school, even though it was so hard. So, anyways, but backing up, when she first came to the school, she came from Miami, she came up from Miami, and I remember we had first period together and we had PE together. And we used to walk to class every day together and talk and laugh and everything. And people were like, why are you hanging out with him? He's so ugly. You need to hang out with her, or you need to hang out with this guy. And she disliked me for who I was. She thought I was her big teddy bear. That's what she would call me, because I was starting to get a little hefty, a little big at the time, probably weighing like 215 or something like that. But you had to be bulk up for football. So I was like, you know, getting a little chunky, where I'm actually trying to go now to 215 or 250. But we liked each other, but we didn't start dating until like later, after I left her school. We started dating, but then it just didn't last that long, because she had a kid already, and my family was like, you need to find someone who's dedicated just to you and doesn't have a child, because she had like a 5-year-old baby. And I was like, I don't care about that. And my mom loved her, and my aunt met her and stuff like that. And she came to my youth group, and everyone loved her at my youth group, because no one thought that I could get a girlfriend, you know, or whatever. But then when they saw her, everyone was like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And we dated for about 6 months, and then I pulled the plug and I pissed her off, and she never talked to me again. So it was like, because I promise you, and I'm not lying, we would still be together to this day. Like, literally, we would still be together this day. We would probably be married already and have 2 kids already, or 3 or 4 kids, because we were so alike. And we both were like, had issues in our childhood. We were both like connected by just tragedy that happened in our childhood, and frustration, and not understanding who we were, and different stuff. And like, but she would wait for me every morning by the bus stop. We would walk to our first period together. She would wait for me every day after school. So we would say like goodbye and give each other a kiss and get on the bus and go to school. And she just was like so down to earth. And we were gonna go to homecoming together, but then she was sick, so we couldn't go. And then my senior year, we weren't talking, and I was dating that other girl that I told you guys about, and we broke up the night before prom. And so I could have took. You were allowed one person over 21, so I could have brought like my aunt or my sisters or like one of my cousins or something. But I didn't even think about it until after. My aunt's like, I would have went with you. We would have had so much fun that night. And I'm like, yeah, we really would have. Or I would have took my grandma. My grandma was really cool, and kids loved my grandma, so I could have took her too, or take my own mom. But I didn't think about it until afterwards, and I wish I would have went, because I would have those pictures now to look back at. But I didn't go. But it was really cool. And I'm like frustrated now, because like my birth mom was supposed to come, never came. And I wanted you guys to meet her, and I was gonna do a YouTube video and everything. But it's fine. I get where we're at. I got it. I totally get it. I'm done. I'm not like 2020, the year we're in now. I am at a place in my life where I'm not putting myself out there for no more anybody else. Like, if you don't want a relationship with me, then stop. Like, don't even try to make it seem like it's my fault. Like, I have not heard from my brother for about since my sister got married. I didn't hear from him at all in 2020 or 2019. When I had my surgery, I texted him and I said, or I gave him the surgery dates, and then I called him the next day after my surgery, so on the 5th, and I left him a message. Didn't hear from him at all until just 2 weeks ago. He sent me a text. What do you want? Oh, I'm really proud of you for finishing your surgery or whatever. And then I text back, who is this? Because I didn't have him programmed on my phone. He said, oh, it's your brother, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, I miss you. Well, I can't be missed. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he called me, and I'm like, you know what? I can't. You can't be out of my life for so long and then think you can just slip right back in like everything's okay. I can't do that, because it's like, why did you stop talking to me for a whole year, or way before that too, and then just want to pop up randomly and act like nothing's wrong? I can't do that. I can't. I've been through too much in my life to just let that go. So, but that's just who I am this year. Like, I'm just not going to put up with that. I'm not. I don't even care anymore. And my ex keeps trying to come back. The one that I told you, the bad one, she keeps trying to come back. And I'm just like, stop. It's not happening. So, but I can't wait until I go to DC. I can't wait until I travel. I can't wait until I keep losing more weight. I'm stuck right now at 450. Like, I'm stuck. But the doctor says it's normal because I lost so much weight before surgery. So I have an appointment tomorrow, and then I go to Celebration on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to weigh in there and ask them some questions like, what's going on? What do I need to do more? But they said it's normal. So they're like, it's okay. Don't be stressed out. But it's stressing me out. It really is, because I'm walking, I'm exercising, I'm watching what I'm eating, like nothing's happening. And I'm like, but I know I'm not going up. I'm just stuck. Like, I'm not going up and I'm not going down. I'm just stuck. So I'm just like, okay, it's normal. It's fine. But it is getting frustrating because I'm like, I want to be in the threes, you know? But people said it's normal. It's okay. And I said, all right, I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to believe you. You say it's all right. It's all right then. I believe you. But it's still frustrating sometimes when you're like, I'm doing so much and nothing's happening. So I get people on my 600-pound life that are trying to lose just that 5 or 10 pounds and they can't do it. And then they go to the doctor and they've gained weight and they're frustrated. So I get it. It doesn't happen as fast as people make it seem like on TV. You have to work really hard and be really disciplined. So, but anyways, guys, I love you so much for watching. Get yourself a coldest water bottle if you guys want one. I'm not pressuring you guys. I know they're still very expensive, but get you guys one if you guys want one. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video, or later today, depending on what me and Jama get up to. Okay, guys? I love you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on my notifications. Go send some love to the people in Australia that are dealing with a lot of sadness right now. Love you guys. Peace.